Hey guys, here's a quick video showing the new Tmotor 9x3 inch carbon fiber prop available for the DJI Phantom. So first off, these are actually brand new props that was just released from Tmotor, and I got these from ProPhotoUAV.com. They're up there in Canada, but they were like one of the only places at the time that had these props in stock. So pretty stoked to actually try them out. Now I was gonna actually put them on there, install it, and fly it, but I wanted to give you guys a quick look at them just in case some of you guys were wondering what's so special about these new Tmotor props. So as you can see right here on my Phantom, I have some cheap 9x4 inch carbon fiber props. They're super stiff, but the downside is they're super heavy, and just having a heavier prop, you can tell a little bit of decrease in performance when you're flying because the props are so heavy. The motors have to work really hard. It takes longer and slower to speed up and slow down because you have so much mass on the prop. Now the good thing is these props are super cheap. You can buy a set of 2 for less than 20 bucks, so that's not bad at all. But the downside is they're super heavy. So yeah, that's about it. So moving back up to the Tmotor props, they're 9x3s. And you can see here they come in this nice fancy box. Let me just take one out. You can see, open it up, the props come packed inside. Each prop comes in this felt storage bag, so that's very, very cool. Usually you don't really find props that comes in this type of packaging. Usually they come in like a plastic bag and that's about it, but Tmotor takes a lot of detail into their packaging, so that's very nice, and that's telling you that the quality should be up to par. You can see it also comes with this 8 to 5 millimeter bore or adapter to use with a 5 millimeter prop shaft if you have it. But these props will fit the stock DJI motors and also any motors that has a 5 millimeter motor shaft. You can see here, very nice. When I first got this, in my opinion, or my honest opinion, when I first got this, I was like thinking, dude, no way these are carbon fiber props. I think I got gypped. But after looking at it more and feeling it in hand, it's actually very, very nice. Now the reason why I thought these weren't carbon fiber at first was the weight. These props are super light. According to Tmotor's website, these props are under 6 grams, which is a little bit lighter than the stock prop. The stock prop, I believe, it's about 6.2 or 6.3 grams, and these props are under 6 grams, so it's a lot lighter. And usually for a carbon fiber prop, you don't find quality like this with any propeller, unless you're paying like top dollar for like RC airplanes or RC helicopter propellers. And if you guys have used those in the past or used those before, you would know what's a good prop and what's not a good prop. It's kind of hard to tell in the video, but you can see here these props. To start off with, the plastic prop I have here is an APC 8x4. These are a little bit stiffer than the stock DJI Phantom prop, but just to give you guys a demonstration, you can see how much they flex. The flexing starts at the hub all the way to the tip. You can see once again. And also you can twist it. So what this means is for general hovering, any prop will work just fine, but once you start adding on extra payload like a camera gimbal, more batteries, a bigger battery, or just flying more aggressive, or even if it's windy outside, these props are going to start to flutter, and that's going to just cause vibration down to your camera. Now Tmotor props, you can see here, very stiff. It's actually not too stiff, but it's a lot stiffer than the plastic props you can see here. And you can see the strength from the hub all the way to the middle right here. There's no flexing at all. The flexing actually starts from the middle to the tip, which in my opinion, I think that's a good thing because you don't want a prop that's too stiff. You guys can probably find more info on why you don't want too stiff of a prop for certain applications, but for multi-rotor, it's good to have a prop that's not too stiff and not too flexible. You can also see here the twisting. It's very good. It's not twisting too much at all, so that's very, very good. Props are super light. And also notice on Tmotor's website that they mentioned this right here has a wood core on the inside, or a cork, whatever. And what that means is, since you have a wood core, the whole structure of the prop has already been laid out, so everything is all nice, true, and accurate. So the pitch is going to be perfect, and the length is always going to be perfect. And once you have that wood frame, you put a nice layer of carbon fiber over, and that's going to give you a very lightweight and consistent, carbon fiber weave and mold. Now, comparing to this one right here, this one is just like a solid chunk of carbon with a whole bunch of resin and epoxy and stuff like that, and that's why it's so heavy. And the bad thing by doing that is because since the process to make these props is just adding a lot of resin and a lot of carbon to make them stiff, it's not going to be consistently balanced because one side can have more resin than the other, or one side can have more carbon, and that right there just makes the prop unbalanced, and you have to balance it, and it takes a process. You can see all of my props have a little bit of black tape on there to actually balance them out. I don't really have a prop balancer with me right now at the moment, so I can't put them on a prop balancer to try them out, but I just want to give you guys a quick look at these props. You can see, once again, very stiff. Not as stiff as these right here, but these are super stiff, but horribly off balance. So, I mean, in my opinion, for anybody who's out there who's just starting to learn how to fly, or, you know, still crashing into trees, or still tipping over on landings or takeoff, in my personal, recommendation, do not run out and get these props. These props are about 90 bucks for a set of 4, so the premium propellers, and the last thing you want to do is spend so much money on there, crash and break the prop, because, you know, carbon fiber, if you hit something, they're going to shatter, break, or fracture. So be prepared. You know, if you're experienced enough and you want to look, or you're looking to get into, like, you know, professional, very, very smooth, free, vibration-free, video footage, I would highly recommend these props. You know, it's hard to really tell in the video on the quality of these props, but you can see, or you guys can't see, but I can see, there's no flaws on here, there's no defects. The paint on here or the gel coating is consistent. Usually with, you know, other type of props, or like helicopters, RC airplanes, any prop that has like some kind of color on there, you can see a little bit of inconsistency on the gel coating, and you can see on here, it's clean. It's no flaws, no defects, no overruns, no missing paint, or, you know, no transparent part of the white. So very, very nice. These are also available in black and white. So I got a set of all 4 whites, but you can also get it in half white and half black props. The black prop does have the carbon fiber look to it, so that looks pretty cool if you want to go that route, but I love the all white look. So it's very, very nice. Yeah, so that was a quick look at these props. Stay tuned for next video, which I will have these installed and showing you guys if these props are actually worth the value, you know, the 90 bucks for these props, because I'm dying to try them out. And Tmotor says on their website that this is more efficient than an 8x4 stock propeller. So it's more efficient, yet you get about 50 grams more lift than a stock DJI Phantom propeller. So very curious to try them out. Hopefully they work good. And also you can see here, you have a round 8mm bore right here. So what this means is you're no longer stuck with using a DJI motor. So if you have a different motor, like a Tmotor, the MT series, the 2212 or 2216 with a 5mm shaft, once again, you can easily swap these over to a different craft instead of using the stock motor. So you're no longer stuck with using DJI Phantom motor. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, the quick look at these new 9x3" carbon fiber props from Tmotor. Be sure to check them out at profotouav.com. So once again, guys, thanks for watching.